Welcome, everyone. So 12-12 portal. Been very excited about this portal. Well, actually, I need to reframe that word excited. I've been very excited to be in this space with you all, but the energies have been pretty intense. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the energies and also just to give you a little bit of information and just a little bit of details about what's happening collectively for us as we step into this 12-12 portal. So we're in another gateway portal. So we've got the 12-12 portal and we've got the solstice, which is the 21st of the 12th, but we're in this gateway from the 12-12 to the 21st. And it's turning out to be interesting, challenging, explorative. If we give ourselves the time, we can use this portal, this gateway portal, to really explore what is left for us. So let's talk about what this energy is bringing, the 12-12 and the 21-12. And in the Living from the Heart classes, which is the weekly class we run, that we really delve deeper into these topics, we've been working on the frequencies of the 12 and opening ourselves up into being this portal of light for the 12-12. So the 12, when we look at the two numbers, one is our number of creation. It's our initiating force. It is the number of manifestation. But 2 is the negative mind. So we're in this gateway portal of pure cosmic divine frequency and the fragmented mind. And this gateway portal is bringing an opportunity for us to bring this unity between the two so that we can unify, harmonize, and integrate, heal what's still distorted within the mind, within our own mind, within the collective mind. And as we work on integrating that, we can come into this unified field for ourselves. So 12 is the final number of the year. We're in the year of number 7. It's the spiritual transformation. And I really feel that this final gateway that we're in, it's this final push of our transformation. And it's really taking us into the depths of ourselves, our divine self, which is the number 1, and what's left in fragmentation. So once we can clear the distortion within the mind, which is really going to influence the emotional body. I mean, we know this, we can feel this every single day, right? So once we can once we can bring healing into these final little pieces for this year, we can really anchor into the divine template and we can step into the new year. Next year is also going to be a really interesting year with the numbers because it'll be an 8 year. And we can step into the new year with all of this healing that we've done over this year. So, the spiritual transformation year, and I know, like, bless you, Katie asked one of the questions in the class. She's like, are we ever going to have an easy month? Not in the spiritual transformation year. We do not have an easy month in the spiritual transformation year because we have literally had to deconstruct ourselves. We've had to deconstruct the programming, the belief systems, the matter itself that we are made of, to be rebirthed within the new. And I think for those of us who are working on our path and we're taking time to come into this healing process, we're definitely feeling it. We're feeling those pieces shifting. So as we're stepping into this gateway, and particularly tonight, when we're sitting within the opening of this portal, and we're kind of moving through this portal, we have this beautiful opportunity to really hold from a loving space, from that heart space, what's still in distortion for ourselves. And to just reflect into the collective field and see what is still very heavily distorted within the collective field. These classes, and I know most of you come to these classes regularly now, and you've been coming to these portal meditations I've been doing for years now, and you know that they're an act of service. So it's not so much about the work that we're doing on ourselves, even though we work on ourselves, because whatever we heal within ourselves, we heal for the collective. But we really do open ourselves up to being of service in this space. And part of what we are moving through in this final gateway is the dark night of the soul. Our own individual dark night of the soul, which is a reflection of the collective's dark night of the soul. And we're going to be walking this path in this gateway. And it is a beautiful opportunity for us to be of profound service, not only in anchoring that light within us, but into the collective field, because the collective is in a very dark night of the soul at the moment. And if we can open ourselves to being these vessels of pure light tonight, and allow, and I say this word allow because it really requires faith and surrender. We worked a lot on surrendering in our 1111 gateway portal. If we allow ourselves to be these vessels of light, and we trust what is coming through us and what is moving into the field is of the highest good, we can facilitate these final releases. We've been talking about this in class, these final releases of these leaves on our tree, which is really important. Can we facilitate that for ourselves? Can we allow that space for these final little things that we're so desperately holding on to, either an ideology or a construct or whatever it is that we're still holding on to for ourselves? And if we can allow that to completely be surrendered so that it can completely decompose and be the nourishment we need, so that when we step out of this portal, this gateway portal, and we are birthed on the 21st, because that's really what the 21st is. We are birthed into the new self. We can be birthed whole and complete, without anything that is still in division, that is still in distortion, that is still in density. We have a terrible habit, and like hands up, I know I do it myself, right? We have a terrible habit of carrying this backpack of the shit we think we need, right? And these beliefs which we think are serving us, and we hold them. And I'm asking that as we step into the 12-12 portal tonight, and individually as you work through your own process in this gateway from tonight to the 21st, you consciously unpack your backpack. You allow yourself to take it off, to let it dissolve into nothingness, as you just allow yourself to be that pure light, pure cosmic light that is needed for your own divine template, but for the collective template as well. Yeah. Such an important step for us. So this is really our final piece of surrender. It's that final piece of skin that needs to be shedded, or that final leaf that needs to be shedded, that final mulchy stage we have to go through of decomposition so that we can step into the new. Okay. So before I go any further, does anyone have any questions? No? Okay. All right, excellent. Apologies, my throat's a little bit croaky. I ended up with some flu over the weekend, so my throat's still not completely clear. Right, so I think what we're gonna do is we are going to step into the meditation. One of the focus things we're going to work on in the meditation, so I'm going to continue the theme that we worked on with the 11:11 gateway meditation that we did from the 11:11 till the 22nd, where we open ourselves to just being this vessel of light. But tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to offer ourselves to be of service, to be a sword of light. Okay. Allow our bodies to transform into the cosmic sword. Okay. And you can see the sword as pure white light, pure gold light, blue light, whatever light you resonate with. And allow your body, your vessel, to be transformed into the sword. And as we work with the breath, allow your body just to move through the density within the collective field. Let it first clear whatever's in density within you, and then move through the collective field, cutting, as if you're going through like paddy fields and just cutting. And I pulled a card, and those of you who know me, I work a lot with Kali. I love Kali. We've all got to love a little bit of Kali energy. I always say the same thing. I pulled the sword, and it's exactly that. We're going to focus on this a little bit in tomorrow night's class, but it's the sword. It's a sword of pure cosmic light, which clears the density. So let us be this vessel, this sword, and clear the density of the dark night of the soul for the collective, because the collective is also going through that final stage of its transformation. And, the 21st is a beautiful portal that we can take the collective through to be birthed into a new higher timeline. And anchoring in some beautiful healing for the collective then. We also have the beautiful energies, because it's Our Lady of Guadalupe's feast day today. And we have the beautiful energies. Can you see that? Good, beautiful energies of the Mother herself stepping in. And she really guides us into the heart. And she reminds us that we don't need to seek outside. We need to only look within us to know that we are always being held in love, being mothered in that deep, compassionate, ever-present love. So we allow our light, our sacred codes to pour into our heart space, connecting into the Mother's heart. And with that, we allow ourselves to become the sword. Yeah? So we'll be working with that. And they're letting the sword from the heart, not from the egoic mind. We're not going in going, well, you're really pissing me off right now. I'm going to cut this out. No, we're not doing that. We're working from the heart only and allowing that light to move through the heart and clear the density. Okay. Any questions? No? Right. So how is sound? I'm going to put the music sound on. And can we hear that? Sorry, it's just restarting. Can you hear the music? Yeah? Okay, I know you're on music duty tonight because I don't see Caroline. So normally Caroline's got my wing on music. All right. Okay, so if we're all ready, let's start to settle into a comfortable position. And before we open up the space in the meditation, I'd like you to just center in on your personal intention for yourself tonight. And just holding that intention, holding it in the breath, allowing that intention to infuse into each breath. And then holding an intention for the collective field. Visualizing what we would like for the collective field, the healing we would like to bring. And what this new birth looks like for the collective. And again, allowing that intention to infuse itself into each breath. So each breath carries the codes, the frequencies of those intentions. As we start to settle into the meditation, knowing that as we step into this space, we step into the space, opening our vessels into being vessels of divine light, to be of service not only to our divine template, but to the collective field. As we bring in the healing, the sacred codes and the frequencies which are required to assist Gaia and assist the collective, as well as all of creation, through this dark night of the soul. Our intention and prayer is to be this vessel of light. And very gently we draw our attention and an intention into the breath. Inviting the breath into the body. And as we bring our awareness into the breath, we soften to receive the breath, knowing that the breath is the vehicle of our divine frequency, of the prana, our life force, and our sacred codes. Softening our body as we receive the breath. And gently with each out-breath, we soften, we release, relaxing areas of the body that we're noticing, tension, discomfort, distractions. softening and dissolving the body as we finally let go into a surrender. And again, recentering on the next in-breath. And the invitation is always to receive with the breath. Opening ourselves, softening as we receive. Softening and dissolving as we let go and surrender with the out-breath. And if possible, finding that place of flow with the breath, allowing the breath to be seamless, where the dance between the in-breath and the out-breath becomes a oneness. It's just a flow, the invitation to receive and the invitation to surrender, or a state of flow that I experienced in the body. And expanding the awareness and intention of our breath now into the root chakra. And as we breathe into the root chakra, we experience, see, feel, sense this opening of the root chakra as our breath and our energy swirls through, gently moving and opening the root chakra, expanding it. As we breathe out, as we come into the surrender, we sense this dropping of our energy as it's moving through the root chakra, through our roots, through the earth star, through the earth grids, the energy points in the earth, the meridians of the earth chakras. Again, just coming into that oneness with the breath. Just holding that flow of the breath and sensing it moving, expanding. Extending the oneness of the breath in your body through your roots and into Gaia as one. Just feeling that oneness. That expansion of your energetic field, of your breath, of your root chakra into the earth. Allowing it to drop through the layers, deeper into Gaia. Connecting with all the elements, the elemental kingdom, our ancestors. Deeper and deeper, and eventually we feel that deep connection and that resting of the breath and our energy with Gaia's heart. And as we come into this awareness, we sense and feel Gaia, our mother, our earth mother, holding us in her love, feeling that deep support, that deep sense of being held. And as we breathe out, we dissolve deeper into this, just feeling into this oneness, feeling our heartbeat, our breath, as Gaia's heartbeat and her breath. And in this oneness, we reaffirm our intention in this unity of these heartbeats, ours and hers. We reaffirm our intention to be vessels of pure light, to be of service to the collective, to anchor in the healing codes, frequencies and consciousness that is needed within the collective field and for all of creation, to assist their healing and transformation through this dark night of the soul gateway portal. Softening with the breath, feeling that oneness, feeling the mother, and in our next in-breath, expanding our awareness and intention of our breath up through the body, moving into the crown chakra. And here in the crown chakra again, as we receive the breath in the crown and we surrender to the out breath, we sense and feel, see this expansion of the crown, seeing our energy, seeing our breath dancing through the crown chakra, opening and expanding it up into the infinite. Allow yourself to dissolve into the breath. As all you sense is the breath and your light expanding upwards through the soul star, connecting into your higher self, into the Akashic records, connecting into your team of light, your guardians, your galactic family, your family of light, those who guide you, those who guard you. Resting in the knowing of this connection, feeling their support deeply in every cell of your body. The sense of being held and protected and supported. And expanding upwards and outwards again with the breath. And coming into the awareness and connection of our I Am Presence, our God resonant light. Here we fully surrender into this light. Softening into this deep sense of connection. Inviting the breath in. And as we invite the breath in, we soften and dissolve into this light. Just feeling the full presence of this divine light, our light, filled with our sacred codes, our sacred geometry, frequency, and consciousness. And the invitation now is to call this light into the heart. And in the next in-breath, we center our awareness, intention and attention into our heart. And from the sacred place within our heart, opening up and softening our heart, asking Our Lady of Guadalupe to show us and teach us how to open our heart, receiving her light. She opens each petal of your heart. And from this open heart we receive our cosmic light, calling in our I Am Presence, calling in the light from our higher self and our team, and seeing it cascading as an endless, infinite waterfall of divine cosmic light, flowing infinitely into our sacred hearts. Softening the body, softening the breath as we receive this light. Simply receive. Surrendering all else, allowing the body to dissolve anything that's feeling distortion or uncomfortable or dis-ease. dissolving into this light. Hearing the heartbeat of your sacred heart, feeling the pulse, the frequency of your divine light, feeling the resonance of your soul voice as it receives and radiates. And just holding in our awareness this image of this infinite cascading waterfall of our cosmic light, weaved with our sacred codes, pouring into our heart. We offer ourselves to be a vessel of light, to be the sword of light. And as the sword of light, our intention is to cut through, to dissolve, to remove, to transmute and to transform the density within the collective field. Our prayer is simple. Each in-breath, we connect into the Sacred Heart, knowing that Our Lady of Guadalupe is guiding us and holding that frequency, holding that light open, receiving our cosmic light and transforming our body into this divine vessel, the sword of light, gently and effortlessly, with grace and ease, with each in-breath and out-breath, swirling through the collective field, swirling through the quantum field, removing the density, the distortion, that is creating the suffering, the separation, poverty, lack, dis-ease and illness within the collective field. We keep our focus on receiving the cosmic light in the heart. And as we receive the breath and surrender into the breath, we move gracefully through the collective field, through the quantum field, clearing the density. Our focus is not to get into the story of the density, but just into holding the frequency of the light, deeply connecting with the love and the resonance, being that oneness of the love and the resonance of your light, of your sacred heart, and radiating that through the collective. Ra'e shahe na ek, ra'e na sa shahe. Sae na krae shahe na eta rae. Sa shahe na kaeita rae sa sha. Nae krae shahe na rae. Mahe na krae shahe. Sakra ena ishae na tarra eka eta ishae. Nata esa shae tarra ekra ena e. Ta ishae na esa ena e na ma eta ishae. Keep working with the breath. Ra ena ishka na etara esa isha etara e. Sayana ka isha hena etara eta ishka na eta esara ena ka isha he. Sana e ra eta isha hena saka etara e. Kra eta isha e na ra eskata e. Tarra isha e. Holding that intention of unity, of oneness. Rashae nakraesh taskaeshae ta kana eta ishka ena satare sha 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 eta sasha. Naka ena ishahe na esara eta ishahe na ta ra esaka eta ena ishahe. Sakra eta ishahe na ta e. Bringing our awareness and intention into our sword of light, recentering our intention into the heart, seeing the infinite cascading cosmic light streaming through the crown into the heart. And now we take the breath and we anchor that light through the root chakra into the earth grids. And we anchor into the earth star. Into the earth grids, the energy points, the chakras. The healing codes. Softening as we breathe into the heart. And fully surrendering and expanding as we breathe out through the root into the earth star, into the grids and into Gaia's heart. Asking that our codes and our frequency be received by the collective field, for it's available to all those who wish to use it. here we keep holding that intention, seeing and feeling that cosmic light pouring from our I Am Presence into the heart. Seeing our sacred heart and breathing through the lower body, breathing that light and codes through the lower body, through the root chakra, into the earth grids. Holding that intention that as we hold this light, through Gaia's grids, it's releasing the final leaves, allowing the collective to go through that final surrender. As they transform with some density, so they can be rebirthed on the 21st. Holding that light and seeing that light as a oneness, the cosmic light, your heart light, and the light that's being anchored into the earth grids, into Gaia's heart, seeing that as one radiating light, anchoring in unity and wholeness. Seeing and feeling that unified field, radiating in the collective and the quantum field. And with the next in-breath, the invitation is to step back into the heart. And from the place within the heart, connecting to our sacred heart, we breathe in a deep gratitude. Deep gratitude to our bodies for being this vessel of light. Deep gratitude to all those participating in the meditation, for opening their hearts and becoming the vessel of light. And a deep gratitude to all of creation for courageously walking the path of light as they transform, as they find peace and surrender through their dark night of the soul, and allow themselves to be birthed into their divine blueprint, anchored in light, love, peace, unity, freedom, sovereignty, power. Breathing that into the heart. And we gently start to prepare ourselves to come back from the meditation. And within our heartbeat and within our breath, we still feel the resonance of the unified field, of this template of healing that has been anchored into the collective. And the invitation with the next in-breath is to step deeper into that awareness and connection of your body, gently stepping into your body, stepping in with awareness, reconnecting your attention with alertness back into the body. Moving the body if you need to, helping you to come back in. Gently moving the feet, the hands, the shoulders. But as we step back, we keep holding that unified field. Very gently, we release the meditation, stepping fully back in, and in your own time and space, opening your eyes. And as we open our eyes, we reconnect our awareness to that unified field, to that light. You're back. Okay. All right. So, I'd like to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for being in this space. There's always so much gratitude. I mean, you guys know me, I'm a softie. I'm like holding back the tears. I do it every single time. So thank you so much for opening up your hearts and just opening up your vessel to be this sword of light for the collective field. There was so much assistance that came in today. There was so much that was healed for all of us and for the collective field. There's a lot of density. And I'm sure as we worked through the meditation, you could feel some of that density that was being shifted. But there was also a lot of light that was anchored in. And I do want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you.